of wastewater systems for San Fernando, of a wastewater system for Chaguanas, and a wastewater system for Greater Arima. And the reason for that, one is the environmental factors, that we would like to ensure that our wastewater is properly treated and properly disposed of, but we must also ensure that the resource of that water remains available, and we will treat that water to industrial grade for use in our industrial plants at Point Lisas, at La Brea, and wherever else the PNM may decide to establish a industrial site. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is our plan as we move forward. We are going to double our water production capacity. We are going to rehabilitate in some cases and replace with new pipelines our transmission and distribution system. And we are also going to be ensuring that we implement a system of demand management, a new metering system, in which case we can ensure that all of our citizens have an acceptable water supply. And I might also tell you, one of the great achievements of the PNM, one of the great achievements of the PNM in the last 5 years has been the fact that this PNM, in a short space of time, has revolutionized the nighttime landscape of Trinidad and Tobago. And we have done that with a national street lighting program. Over a 60-year period from 1945 to 2005, nationally, there were 65,000 street lamps installed. And between 2005 and 2009, over a 4-year period, a national street lighting program conceptualized, supported, and implemented by the government of Trinidad and Tobago, we installed 90,000 street lamps throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago. And sometimes they come to you and they say discrimination. They're quick to say discrimination. I will tell you how these lamps were distributed. In the north, we installed 10,985 lamps. In south, 25,756 new lamps. In central, 16,059 new lamps. In east, 21,286 new lamps. And in Tobago, 3,590 new lamps. All across Trinidad and Tobago, embracing all. We also have a program. We also have a program of house wiring, because we have been, over the last several years, moving into communities that may not have had electricity and electricity infrastructure with our NSDP electrification program. And we have put electricity in, and we have completed 1,631 projects. And we have been able to bring benefit to 7,209 households. These are citizens. Your communities might be included. There are people who are listening now who can confirm that electricity has come to them in the last 5 years, that the PNM has indeed blessed them, and they are indeed benefiting from the largesse of the state and from the caring hand of the People's National Movement. And so, even with the house wiring, over the last 6 years, we have been able, for citizens who could not afford to wire their own homes, they have applied, we have determined that they have qualified, we have hired contractors, the contractors have visited their homes, the contractors would have costed the job, the contractors would have purchased the equipment, the materials, the contractors would have installed the materials, would have wired the homes, we would have looked after making sure that the electrical inspectorate approves the house wiring. We would have also supported them in making sure that they get a TNTech connection, so that all of those ladies who were home and they needed to have a refrigerator and their medication might have been in an ice box, they can now put it in the refrigerator. For our senior citizens who might have just like to watch a little TV, you can now watch a little TV and have company. All of these things, you have light, you could get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you're comfortable. These are citizens who have been direct beneficiaries of our house wiring program, 4,131 of them. So we are very proud of our record. And we know very well that once we continue in this vein, we will say, as we have said yesterday, we can say today and we can say tomorrow, great is the PNM, great is the PNM, great is the PNM, and it shall prevail. Thank you very much.
Our photo opportunity with our crowd, our head table, and our ministers of government and party officers on the platform. Ladies and gentlemen, we are streaming live on the World Wide Web. We have gotten responses from our listeners online in the United Kingdom, the United States of America, and around the entire world. Let's give our listening audience a warm PNM welcome from the College of the Center City Mall in Chaguanas here this evening, the People's National Movement Public Education Forum. And we are live on national radio and soon on the national television. Ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me that we in the People's National Movement, we are getting ready. We are stepping up with our leader, the Honorable Patrick Manning. And we are getting ready to work with him to move our country to the next level, to create a new era, a brighter future for our generation. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome this evening to perform. And you will agree with me this evening as this beautiful lady comes on stage to perform that only the People's National Movement can give you real unity in Trinidad and Tobago, because one of our tenets is to promote interracial solidarity. Performing this evening, Tare Vasity. Ladies and gentlemen, College of the Center City Mall, Chaguanas, the People's National Movement Public Education Forum. Let's welcome the beautiful and young Serika Maharaj this evening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, Mr. Manning, Mrs. Manning, everybody else, good evening. Good evening, how y'all doing? You ready for some entertainment?